Well, Paul, about an hour and a half ago, the final whistle went. Sutton in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Is it quite sunk in yet?
It's a surreal experience, probably too calm at the moment. Just talking earlier with you, felt calm all day, I felt calm yesterday, and I thought the players worked on the game plan that we had, which was, it was a shock I think for some people to not see Tubbs or Fitchett play, but we had a way that we wanted to go about Leeds, and a lot of that was not allowing them to control the game in midfield, and I thought the midfield four screened our back four so well to the point where Leeds only had 1 or 2 chances in the whole game.
1-0 in the end didn't really tell the whole story, did it?
Well, no, I mean, it's a 50-50 shout apparently from all the TV producers as to whether it was a goal that Rory scored. Apparently it's a shin pad if he is offside. I thought when 2 great strikes from Rory again, and then Betsy, hit a great save from the keeper 4 yards out. But we always felt if we could get one in front, we felt we could with our shape defend it okay. And I mean, I don't want to come across as arrogant, but it is a relatively comfortable game for us. We weren't put under the same sort of pressure that we are in other games.
Got the penalty early in the second half, and Skipper stepped up, and never looked like missing it.
No, listen, he's a fantastic leader of the dressing room. I think everyone knows that we get on very, very well. But he brings that team together. Probably Ian Baird's best signing, because it was Ian that recommended that Jamie come here. And over this last 2 years, he's really embodied everything about the club. But he's also, as I said, he's so good with the players in the dressing room. He organises everything for me. Anything that they need to know, he's the one that does it. So it's very apt that he can have his Matt Hanlon moment, because I think Jamie's going to be remembered here now, for the rest of his days.
And you mentioned the midfield, the way they chased Leeds and kept winning possession was terrific. I
mean, Bailey's just a fantastic reader of the game, and we knew that sitting him in front of the back four would protect us. But Eastman, Gomez and May in front were the real rutters today. They were the ones that were stopping, them playing in between the lines against us. And then it was always the case that we could try and break with Max and Rory, but also break with Betsy as well, because Betsy played there against Ebbsfleet a year ago, and we've never forgotten how well he did in terms of the areas he got into. And it nearly worked today. If he'd scored that goal, that would have been about the areas that we were hoping he'd get on during the game. And
a sign of how far Adam May's come in the last month, to see him starting a game this afternoon so effectively.
Well, he earned his place by merit. I thought that his second half performance against Worthing, certainly his whole performance against Worthing in the FA Trophy, meant that he'd basically told me to pick him. And whilst it's harsh to say on Tubbsy or Fitch, I thought the game plan today worked. We didn't, the width we were still getting from the fullbacks. We couldn't allow it to be an open game, because the quality of players they've got, they would have found more chances than they got today.
Were you expecting the sort of lineup Leeds put out?
Well, guessed 8 of the 11 last night, so we were very close to doing that. Didn't realise they played Dallas and Dukara, who were both obviously in their first team. But yeah, we were fairly close. We were fairly close what they thought they were going to do.
And now 5th round. Does it really matter who we get now? Have we gone this far? Who do you fancy?
I think I'll stick to what I've said from the start, that if I'd like to get another home game, because I think that would get the town absolutely behind us again. I think the biggest thing for me is that there was 5,000 Sutton United fans in this ground today, and are they going to come back and watch this great team? Because the whole point of these runs is that people feel attached to it. It's no good just tapping me on the back today and saying well done and well done. You need to come back and keep coming to the club, because we're trying to turn it into the hub of the community, and I think that we deserve now people not just coming to the big games, but coming regularly. For me, home versus any of the big boys, and obviously if we don't get that, then away to any of the big boys. But something tells me, I don't know why, but we were due to play Lincoln here on the 18th of February. That got called off last night with Lincoln winning. Now we've won, and maybe the gods are telling us that it's going to be a Lincoln-Sutton 5th round game, and then one of the non-league clubs for the first time ever would make it into the quarter-finals. To get into the last 8 of the FA Cup would, that is a possibility. It could happen.
It's just can't really think about it, can you? It's amazing.
Now, as I said, I genuinely think it will sink in a bit more tomorrow. As I said, probably too calm at the minute, but that's probably the right thing to be today for me, was to be calm and not let the players see that we were overexcited about it. The Wimbledon game was the biggest one for us, because we just knew the carrot, and we knew how much difference the money would make to the club. I mean, you see there that the roof's still leaking, and as know if you want to pan onto that, James, and just give us a little shout. But if we don't, if we don't go and get this roof repaired soon, that will come before any new signing, I would have thought.
Brilliant. Well done, Paul, as always. Thank you very much.
Can you mention Wednesday?
Yes, Wednesday, friendly against Eastbourne. I gather that people are welcome to come and watch.
Yeah, it's all ticket. Wednesday, 11:30 at the ground. If people want to come and watch, it'd be nice. We're playing obviously Bad Boy Traore and Papagee and a lot of the other lads, Jeffrey Monacana, a lot of the lads that need games against Eastbourne. So that's our next game. Leeds United on the Sunday, Eastbourne on the Wednesday. But you're very welcome to come, 11:30. And it's a proper game, so it'd be a good chance for me to look at those boys before the game on Saturday.
And just talking about boys, it's a long time since you've gone through a game and not made a substitution until injury time.
Well, I thought that we were so much in control of what we were doing. People didn't pick up any knocks. People weren't looking tired. That's adrenaline probably as well. Normally, as you know, I do make my 3 subs, either to try and save a game or to win a game. But today was the 11 players that were on there did the job, and obviously the boys come on with 5 minutes to go, was it? And that's nice for him. What a debut! What a debut to make against in the FA Cup against Leeds United.
Brilliant. Well, thanks, Paul. Well done.
Thanks.
And see you in the 5th round.
Cheers, mate. Bye.